the left, I have the one, the only.
Shalom to the people.
Yes.
That's what I'm
love
talking
it.
about
Yeah,
every
right?
time.
I just said
Shalom
it's
to the
not getting
people.
old. Okay, so I'm going to start. Okay, so you guys, I have a full panel today.
Start
We
all
got
the
a
way.
full house. So I'm going to start with the ladies first.
Oh.
Yes, I know you guys have missed her. She is back by
I'm
popular
back.
demand.
Let's go.
Got Harmonies in the building. What's going on, y'all?
Yay, yes. And
Karima
I have another
J.
guest. Yes, go ahead, please.
What's up, everybody? Karima J up in the building. Whoop, whoop.
Ooh,
Let's
yes.
go.
Ooh, let me turn down my. I'm sorry, y'all.
She's like, wait a
"Ooh, I heard
minute."
you loud and clear.
Loud and clear.
Turn me down. Okay.
What's going on, bro?
And then we got the
Yo, the one and only. So we in sync, huh? King James is at King James Global. Shout out to Nick. Shout out to Let Danny Tell It. Thanks for having us. Roll Out
Yes.
Digital. Let's go. Let's go.
Yes, good to have you back, King.
I come bearing gifts.
Oh, yes.
I'm sorry.
Oh.
Bearing gifts.
Yay! I love it.
for you.
Oh,
He's giving crystals
We
away.
got some rose quartz for you.
Oh,
This is a special bracelet for my sister. My sister has epilepsy. She was born. She's supposed to be a vegetable her whole life, but she is a living miracle. She's blind in both eyes, but somehow she's able to make bracelets.
oh my
Wow.
She's a special bracelet. She prayed over every bracelet.
Oh.
This is her little business. She sends me to say, please give it to your friends in Hollywood.
Oh, you're gonna make me emotional.
I
You
know.
gotta do that. No, that's really sweet. Oh,
how could you not be emotional after that
Right.
intro?
Right?
Like, where do we? What's her cash app?
Yes.
What's her Venmo? Where's she
Big ol'
taking
baby.
orders?
oh my God.
Come on now. What's the baby's website?
Oh my
Okay.
I just forwarded straight to her.
Okay.
I have
okay.
mine's on right here.
Okay.
Okay.
Come on now.
That's clear quartz. Clear quartz is good for like getting your mind clear, like clarity of thoughts. I keep that because I noticed like I think different. I think clearer. I think I'm more decisive. I was like, oh, and then I started looking up clear quartz. I'm like, oh, so I get that to you. So you know.
Does that
quality of
resonate,
thoughts.
fam? Is it like right on time, like with the meaning?
I mean, we
and-
were just talking about crystals last time I was here.
I'm always kind of in that space in general.
Okay.
So I'm always improve. I don't know. I try to always improve every day. I take
Good.
anything that's gonna help.
I know
Yeah,
that's
it,
right.
it helps me. Like I didn't even know it was. I didn't never believe in the power and all that kind of stuff. When I read it, I was like, one day I was talking about my thoughts, and then I read about clear quartz. I was like, oh shit.
Bring that mic closer to you.
Like like this shit is powerful.
Yes,
Like
it
it really
is.
is the intention. So I began to notice like my thoughts. Smoky quartz is another good one. Like when you want to make decisions, that's it. You know, I give you love.
Yes.
Rose quartz love, but
Rose quartz is all about self-love and your
self-love,
heart
I was gonna
chakra.
say, yeah, so many people looking for love, but rose quartz is designed to you get the self-love, then you attract love based on the self-love.
You have to heal yourself.
Well, give me some rose quartz, please.
I got you. I got you.
I think you did give me one, huh?
At the end of the day, I know I was like, self-love is something that I'm so like on point with right now because it's something that I've never had before. So
Come on,
you know what I
somebody.
mean? And I'm just telling the truth.
Yeah.
But yeah, just learning how to
Yeah.
love yourself and learning what that looks like and to respect yourself and
I see
you
you
know.
do yoga in the morning. You can go
Oh,
hard.
and she's the
I'm the
instructor.
yoga teacher.
She's the instructor.
Wow.
Yes,
I
that
see
is
you.
her.
Listen, you
Yes,
get
and
early
I
in the
have
morning.
gifts.
Yes.
I have gifts. You guys get books. You guys get books. You guys get books.
Awesome.
Guys
Is this
get
the
books.
Oprah
You guys
Winfrey
get
show?
books.
I know you get a book.
You get a book.
Check out her
you
book,
get a
y'all.
Everyone gets a book.
Everybody
Oh
gets
my
a
Nick
book.
was like, I had to wait 4 shows to get my book. He stole it too. He was like, give me that book.
He sure did.
So
yes.
that's what this book is about.
Thank
It's
you.
about how my journey through self-love turned into my love language and my business. So I hope that you guys are blessed by it. I will sign them before you leave.
Yes, please.
Please.
And thank you for coming and being a part of all of this today.
Yes, I love
Wow.
it. Okay, so do we want to talk about your book signing
We
right
can
now?
talk
So
about
now
the
that
book
we're- 'cause
signing
we're
early.
writing-
Like,
yeah.
why not?
Why
Good
not?
morning. Good afternoon, somebody. So, everyone, it's very, very simple. I'm going to make it real simple for you. GodHarmony.org, God Harmony on Instagram. every website that got Harmony on it has the details. But 12/12 at 12 o'clock. Yes, I'm going to say it again. It's real simple. 12/12 at 12 o'clock. We're doing my book signing. Come through. It's going to be at the Pasadena DNA store. Pasadena Nate is my cousin's brand. Shout out to Nate. DNA stands for Do Nothing Average.
Yeah.
And we do nothing average.
I like that. I like that.
We do nothing average. And so this book signing is no different. Like, we're going to have food. We're going to have the hoops up. The kids are going to be playing. There's parking. Like, it's going to be lit. The red carpet is going to be out. We're going to be taking pictures.
Yes.
Yeah, we're going to be turned up. You know what I mean? Like,
come on, red carpet.
It's not going to be no stale library setting. Like, this is not what life's about. Like, I believe life is to be lived. So the book signing is going to be live.
Absolutely. I love that. K-Dot in the building.
Okay.
Hi. What's up, baby? So, I'm so excited to hear that.
Yes.
So looking forward to that. I told you I think I'll work that day, but it is totally fine.
You will be there in spirit.
You know I will.
She's salty, but she gonna be there in spirit. So. Just so you
100.
guys know, the address is 928 East Washington Boulevard.
Okay.
928 East Washington. These flyers have the address on them. All over, like I said, IG, website, all that. It's all there.
I love it.
Come through.
Congratulations.
Thank
and I know
you.
you're going to have a fabulous turnout.
Sorry, it was like-
it's going to be a turn
it was
up.
glitching,
okay?
y'all.
Turn
It was
up
glitching.
and turn
Because
out.
I plugged in the charger, so I
yes,
don't know what
yes.
happened after that.
I'm sorry, we're experiencing technical
Difficulties, y'all.
over here. You guys good?
I think you could turn it to the side. Yeah,
So-
there you go.
Today, I wasn't gonna jump right in, but just like, why not? Is it Chloe's fault or is it Tristan's fault at this point? No. Whose fault is it? I just wanted to ask that real quick before we get into anything deep or not.
I mean,
Whose fault is it? Is it Chloe's or is it Tristan's? Is he who he is, and is she, or is she, should she just accept that that's who he is and not want better, or did she attract that because he was pregnant? She was with him when he had a pregnant girlfriend. Is it her karma? Is it him being irresponsible and just being reckless?
I think that it's hard to judge because who knows who that child is going to be 20 years from now. If it's the next president of the United States, we say, oh my gosh, like President Barack Obama, we think his mom, oh my gosh, that's like the greatest love story ever. But
Got it.
at that time, nobody would have said that's the greatest love story ever. It's like, oh shit, well, why are you with this African dude, this white girl? It wasn't
Right.
But in time, it's like to see. It's so easy to judge. But the Most High said He puts children in the womb.
Oh.
So is it coincidence? Is it we just mate, or is it the Most High has a plan? Every person that's here has a plan, has a purpose, has a destiny, and He. Like, my dad killed my mom and killed himself when I was 6 years old. I tell the story all the time.
Yeah.
But I realized my parents' job was to get me here. That's all they had to do. I would rather be raised by my grandma. Actually, give me a choice. I think I would rather be raised by my grandma than my parents.
Right.
Because my grandma was freaking incredible.
Right.
You know, so their job was to give me my dad. My dad was 6'5", like 175. I'm 6'4", 195. Like, I got his genes. I kind of look like him.
Yes.
Yeah. What else he need to do? Like, I cook like him.
KJ.
I make clothes like him. Like, what else did he need to do? I mean, he said, I empowered you.
His purpose, huh? Okay.
I gave you my genes. You take it and run with it.
That's crazy, though. It's such amazing to me how just coming from that story itself, like, oh my God, like, you know, you see that on Snap. Like, you never meet people, you know what I mean? It's like, dang, my parents, you know, went out like that. That was crazy to me. And just to see how you use that as power now, that's just so admirable. So shout out to you, King. Keep doing it. And I mean, when I say that this man lives his best life, okay, like he be in Hawaii on the beach, he'll be in Atlanta somewhere. He will be all over. You jet set, honey. So cheers to you, baby doll.
Amen.
Karima J. Yes, darling. So, okay, so your vocals, we already got a little snippet of it earlier. I love it. Love
Thank
it.
you.
Love it. You have 2 kids.
Mm-hmm.
Tell us about them.
So I have a daughter. Her name's Aria. She's 4.
Oh.
And then I have a son. They're 11 months apart. So.
Oh, Irish twins, honey.
Yes.
It was like, wait, no time.
She said 11 months.
Yes, yes.
Yeah. Whoa. He was like, whoa.
Get it, girl.
Okay.
Yeah.
The second one was like, damn. Shit, I missed it. Hold on, here it comes. I'll put my shoes on.
Yeah, so that's my son. His name is Zaire. So yeah, it's crazy. Their birthdays both in June. My daughter's
yes, praise be
yeah,
Allah.
my daughter's
I'm June 23rd, girl.
yeah. Okay, you know what? You're right in between. My daughter's birthday is the 24th, and my son's the 22nd.
Oh my God, they're gonna be wonderful kids.
Oh, wow. She said they're 11 months
K-Dog,
apart,
you don't
girl.
agree?
They ain't 11 months. Them babies are 2 days apart. What you talking about?
Yeah, well,
Wow.
put it that way. Yeah.
She made that sound real interesting. 11 months. That's some interesting math. Their birthday's
Yeah,
the
'cause-
same week.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah,
Oh,
but with months.
Beautiful.
no, I get it. I get it.
Yeah.
But not really.
Yeah.
You
Right.
did that
Oh, yeah.
really back to back. I
You know
applaud
what?
you.
In the hospital, my mom has a video. I was like, I'm done after my daughter. I was like, I am not going through giving birth again. I don't
And
know
they're
how
like,
mothers do this. I
following
can't do
years.
this.
I know, right?
I was like,
fast forward 11
The
months.
hospital was done. They was like, yeah, we gonna.
Yeah, I was screaming at the nurses. I almost died with my daughter.
Oh my
So
goodness.
that's what made me be like, okay, I can't do this again. And I guess like he said, God, he was like, oh, sorry, Karima, you about to have another one. And I was like, okay. So, and it was a blessing because my son's so adorable. I love him.
Shout out to
So,
sons.
yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
I know. I can't wait.
Not
to
the
have
not the
another
daughters
one.
aren't amazing creatures. I'm just
Oh,
Yeah,
heck
yeah.
I love I'm
It's a different thing, like with a mother and son. I'm not gonna lie, it is.
Yeah,
Mhm.
little boys. Yeah, that's
Mhm.
their first love is
Mhm.
their
Their
mom,
mom,
and
yeah.
vice versa. With my daddy, I was such a daddy's girl.
Yes.
But I love my mom too. Like they
Yes.
were just. I thought she was the most beautiful woman ever.
Yes.
And it was
She
so
is.
funny.
She
She told me,
is.
"Thank you."
Yeah, go ahead now.
Right. So it was so funny. Do you guys remember the Twilight Zone?
Yeah.
Okay, so it was, I think it was Talking Tina, or it was one of those little, I think it was Talking Tina, that episode, and she was sitting on her mom's lap, and she was like, I have such a pretty mommy, and she said that I did that when I was little, right around that age, but, the little girl was evil as shit, right? So she said when I said that I have such a pretty mommy, I was just rubbing her face, and she was like, oh, shit,
That's
like, did I just birth the devil spawn? Like, I mean, well, if you understood the story, you would. Oh, okay. So anyway, tell us about your music, Karima.
So, I just released Big Moves. That one's the one that's going crazy. Everybody loves that song. That was my first like hip hop type song. I'm normally an R&B singer.
Okay.
But I was like, you know what? Let me do something different. I heard the beat. I was like, this beat's fire. Instantly started writing to it, and Big Moves. Big
so
moves.
you write as well.
Yes, I write all my music.
Oh, yes, honey. Get that paper. I love that.
yes,
Good.
yes. So I would
She
say,
being
like,
so humble, the song Big Moves is about like making a move with having children. She said, keep my babies looking fly, big moves, like, and that's like part of her journey. She's been talking about is inspiring young mothers who feel like they have a kid, they want to like give up their dream. But she's like, no, you still can have children and still live your dream and live your best life and do the things you always wanted to do. It's not a hindrance. And like, I'm so proud of her for keeping that message and inspiring so many young women to keep going. Like, your children don't hold you back.
Yeah.
They push you forward if you have the right type of mentality.
yeah. And my daughter's actually in the beginning of the song too.
Oh, how
She
cute.
loves singing.
You know what I'm saying?
She loves
that is
singing,
so
so I put
cute.
her in the beginning of the song. Yep.
Oh,
I love that.
I love that.
Yes.
And who was
I
your?
want to shout out this brother for champion women.
Yes.
I do.
Yes.
You know
Yes.
what I'm
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you.
That's what
I
King
do.
does.
My manager, y'all.
Yes.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
King is.
And
He's
we were talking about
100%.
this on the
I
way
love
here.
that shit.
The crazy thing about the Most High said, it's not good that man, it was a perfect world, man was here. He said, but it's not good. If you read Genesis, the first chapter, the only thing that's not good is that women wasn't here.
Ooh.
Like, that's crazy to think about. Like, women are so powerful in a perfect world, and there's no sin. He working, he can eat, he got food, he got gold everywhere. The Most High said, it's not good that man be alone. In Genesis, the 2nd chapter, he said, then I'm going to make a helper suitable for him to give him, to help him out. Like, damn, well, women.
Y'all hear this man talking? I mean,
I'm telling you.
Somebody need the message.
Right?
Is his mic on? Make sure his mic on.
Yes.
somebody
single?
receive that.
I love
Amen.
that. Yes. Good for you. Do you feel
Amen
the
to
same,
that.
Karina?
Oh yeah, oh yeah. I definitely, you know what I'm saying? I always champion women. I love y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Aw.
Y'all,
She said,
I love y'all.
I mean,
yes.
yes, I'm sorry because,
Well,
you know.
we appreciate it. We appreciate it.
I know I'm a woman too. Like, we're all championed.
Yes.
Thank you.
But I'm just saying, as far as like, in my lifestyle and whom I'm being around, it's just nice to hear a man champion a woman.
Yes.
Yes.
Wow.
You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying?
Yes.
And
Thank you, Father.
Absolutely.
so I
Yeah.
just wanted to shout you out for that. You know
Aw.
what I'm saying?
Thank you. You know what? I can't take credit. Shout out to my grandmother.
Yeah,
My
shout her
grandmother,
out, too.
she
Exactly.
was-
It's how you
she was
raise
such
Thank
a-
you, Grandma.
She was such a great example of us being a woman
I want her on the screen. Is she
that
on
it
screen?
makes me like.
Can you be on
I
screen?
have nothing but
No,
respect
I'm
Not
sorry.
and
to be.
admiration.
No, thank you. I'm here.
I'm
here
sorry.
I'm sorry. I'm here.
That's all good.
No, I'm here
I'm
to learn
saying
the
that
board.
My grandmother example of a woman makes me respect women. Like,
No,
I
you
don't
know what I'm
understand how men
And
can.
that's how I got my high level. That's not the only one, but my grandma too. That's why I'm very catering and very, you know what I'm saying? Because my papa, he respected that so much, and he was like,
Right.
it's just, you know, it's nice to see a man championing a woman
Thank you.
outside of when it's for the betterment of them.
Yes.
Yes.
Exactly.
Amen.
Just
Shout out to
on
women.
some-
Shout out
yeah,
to
without
women.
any
Not just
ulterior
self-
motive.
Shout out to women.
When it's
Exactly.
not
Right.
just self-serving.
Right.
Yes.
When you're not
Yes.
trying to mac and get in somebody's draws, when it's
Yes.
actually genuine and
Yes.
not coming from, any ulterior motives. Question for everybody. What y'all want to talk about?
Let's talk about sex, baby. Let's talk about you and me. Just kidding.
She's a great guest.
Okay, speaking of sex, I mean, you're kind of the expert. At
Oh.
Two babies in right now.
Whoa.
No, you done it twice. It must have been nice the first time. So nice you did it twice. Yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
yes,
I like that. So nice you did it twice.
So nice you did it twice. Yeah.
With our own little pimp sayings.
Exactly. You know, we
I like that.
Our
It's all right.
auntie sayings.
Exactly. Oh, all the auntie sayings.
Okay.
Okay, so I have something,
Yeah.
and I know I went on live and I had my tirade earlier, but I don't know what the hell goes through people's mind in California, in LA specifically, the moment it starts raining. Lord, I just need to say a prayer over everybody driving out in LA right now, because these fools don't know what they doing. Some of them are driving super slow. Some of them are driving super fast. Some just need to go sit down. Some need to go take a nap. I don't know. But Lord, what?
I know. What is it? Well, I was the one that was zooming right past you.
I would love to
That
keep
one.
zooming.
I mean, hydroplaning
So
on the way.
you're not originally from here? Where you from?
No, I'm from here. I just
Oh.
don't know what goes through people's minds.
Because
the
we don't
second-
have seasons. So like
Oh,
when the ground
yeah.
is
So
like
rain
how,
is
yeah,
everything.
how often
That's
is
so
the
true.
But
ground
my
wet?
thing is, it
Like,
does actually rain. So it's not like it's the first time it's ever happened on
I
Earth.
get that, but
No,
I
it rains 3
understand.
times, 4 or 5 times of the year.
Yeah, but like, yeah.
I feel
Yeah,
like people be
rainfall
freaking
happens
out when it's
every
raining.
year,
People don't
right.
know what the heck to do. They're like, oh shit.
Like I'll say, like for me, right? I just changed
So if
cars.
you scared, why don't you just stay your ass at home?
It ain't
then?
scared. It's just I'm driving regular. Like I'm
Right.
not changing up how I drive for the weather. That's
But
all
that's
LA.
your normal.
That's
then.
normal.
I'm saying
That's
the people that
normal.
are driving too damn slow.
Yeah, like they act like it's
And so now
something
the
like-
rest of us have to fly around them.
Are you
Right.
looking? Are you looking in those cars? Because generally they're Asian.
Well, listen to this though.
Oh.
So in Hawaii,
Stop Asian hate,
in
everyone.
Hawaii, nobody really drives fast. Like y'all drive fast. People drive fast.
Yeah,
I
we drive
learned like
fast.
it's a
Yeah,
different
we
driving
drive
pattern,
fast
especially
here.
on the
Drive
East Coast.
fast.
It's because everybody is so rushed and some people so anxious and it's got so much anxiety and so stressed the fuck out
We got stuff to do.
that you. But
Yeah,
in
we
Hawaii,
got
like
stuff to do.
you probably wouldn't even make
They
it
just
in
be
Hawaii
brother,
driving.
brother.
This is
And
like,
then dog, the bounty hunter
it's
come out like,
we
hey,
there.
Everybody stop.
not
We
dog,
get there when we get there. Like
He'll
Yes.
come out the
everybody's
bushes.
so mad.
Oh,
and
man,
then
we
Leland to
climbing.
be somewhere in the cut.
It's like I think the speed limit in some areas is like 35, 45 miles per hour. Like nobody drives fast in Hawaii. Like
I mean,
literally,
we
if
have
you
those speed
drive this
limits
speed,
too.
people like
We call those suggestions in LA.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
I don't know anybody who actually drives
Drives
the.
that. Yeah, who drives 55 miles per
That's
hour?
the
Yeah.
minimum limit for us
I know.
usually.
Yeah, right.
But it's based- but it-
you're
I
going to
think-
get run off the freeway if you're behind me.
What I find
You
is
find-
it's
Anything
based on
but the
on-
fast lane.
in-
Like, don't be in
on the
any
freeway
other lane.
in
I mean,
LA.
but the slow
Nobody.
lane. Yeah.
But
Nobody.
it's based on the environment you in. So if you're in
That's
a
true.
high stress, high anxious environment like New York City, that's why so many accidents.
Yep.
And crazy.
That's true.
Every day because everybody's so goddamn stressed out.
That's what I-
Everybody's
that's what I
rushing
was
to get to
about
the
to
job
say.
that they hate.
In
You're
the
not
city.
wrong.
Well, I know this. I know that I've never heard any more honking.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't heard that as much in my life as in New York.
Oh, New York.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like in New York, it's just honk,
Yeah.
Now, the
all
crazy
right,
thing
like
is-
at 2 a.m. Like just
Now the crazy thing about that is in the Bahamas, like you hear horns all the time. Like
Do
it's a
you?
way of greeting. Like people burn.
Oh,
you
like,
hear,
oh,
yeah.
You hear
Well-
horns all day long.
oh, well,
You
that's
like-
fine. It's like
But
a
that's
BB.
different.
You know,
But
the
coming from the
BB.
East Coast, it mess your
It's-
mind up. It's like,
Yeah.
why they keep burning the horn
It
like
was
that?
like
You
that
ready
in
to fight
Dominican.
somebody? You get like, oh, why you keep burning
You
your
hear
horn
all
at
the
me?
bikes. All the bikes always tap at each other when we were in Dominican
Oh,
Republic. Yeah.
Yeah, but that's just like a way of saying, hey, it's like a
Yeah,
it's,
a greeting.
it's
Like, hey,
different.
baby.
It's
Like,
based
what's
on
up?
It
your
doesn't
environment.
sound
Yeah.
angry.
No, right.
Yeah, you
it's
know
different.
the difference between someone
Oh,
tapping
you
and
got
somebody.
a horn from hell.
Right.
You know
You know
that.
the
Like,
difference.
where they just sitting on a horn. Like,
Right.
ooh.
Yeah.
Where I'm
Are
from in
angry.
Panama, they be honking.
Oh,
Yeah.
are you Panamanian?
Yeah.
Oh,
Mhm.
do you
Yes.
speak Spanish?
Sí, yo hablo español, todo.
Well, that explains his kids now, so I ain't even.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yes, their dad is Spanish too, so that probably explains it.
Oh, yeah. Okay, now
Wow,
you're like
that's
cute.
funny.
Oh, I love it.
She
Okay,
said,
you guys,
now
I
that
have a
explains it.
question. I was going to save this for later, but I think I'm going to just go ahead and ask.
Uh-oh.
This is a post, okay? So we're just going to stir the pot. Because that's what we do. Go get a pot. Can you grab the pot, King?
Where's
It's
the
underneath.
pot?
Lift up that booth right there to the right. So,
Yeah, right
yep,
there,
up.
in the middle.
Yep. Is there a yellow pot?
With a spoon in
What
it.
about the one right with
With the purse on top?
yeah, with the purse on top,
It
or
might be in
maybe
there.
that one.
Oh, your phone's right there. Don't forget.
Oh,
There it is.
yay! Stir the pot. Yeah, she could stir the pot. So basically, you just
You can stir the pot. You take the lid off, girl.
Okay. We
Make sure
cooking
you're-
today?
yes,
Yes.
yes,
Okay.
girl, some gumbo
Stir
in
in the
there.
pot.
Make sure you stir up that gumbo. It's
Grateful.
piping.
Stir up
It
that
is
pot.
piping.
All right, let's
Be
stir it.
careful.
She said, okay, let's start.
You can't stir the pot too fast, baby. You
Right,
burn
I know.
yourself.
Be careful.
Okay.
Okay, so this is our stir the pot question. It is. Okay, it's more of a comment, and then you guys give me your outtake on it. Okay, so Desiree Mitchell, she's at official Desiree. Why not? She says, women should be financially taken care of in a relationship. Your woman shouldn't have to worry about paying a damn thing. Damn is capitalized.
Damn.
Okay.
If you cannot afford to take care of a woman completely, don't date or pursue a woman until you can. The woman is, capitalized, the prize. Pay for it, all in caps.
Wow.
Wow.
Ooh.
Oh, do we like Desiree, or is Desiree delusional?
Well, go ahead, no. dude.
Oh, yeah, please. I know her. Ooh, I love
Ladies
it.
I
first.
never usually go first because, I like to hear what everybody has to say.
Let me just shout out this number real quick.
ahead.
818-914-4087. You guys call
Please
in, too.
call in. Drop
Yes.
it in the chat. Somebody drop the phone number in the chat.
Yeah.
Remind the folks.
Yeah.
Because I think this is a great question. And I'm going to say a few things, and people are going to get mad, and I like it. So I don't think that anybody should start dating anybody until they can afford it.
Anybody? Either one?
Either one. I don't think that women should be dating men if they don't have their shit together. And I don't think men should be
Financially.
dating. I mean shit together. Have your shit together.
Can I chime in on that?
I'm not done.
Oh,
I'm gonna say a couple things that's gonna
Right.
piss people off a little
love
bit,
it.
but I like it, okay? Number one. So I think first and foremost, that is partially the biggest problem we have in today's society, especially in the Black community, is we haven't spent enough time getting our lives together to a place where we can share them together. We are looking for other people to carry us. Now, I think that there is much to be gained by creating a life for yourself, confidence, self-love, self-exploration, and being able to express yourself. And I think that those things are obtained by finding yourself and finding what your life purpose and your calling and your vocation and everything that you're here to fulfill. I think that we should have people around us that can help us through that. And at times our mate may be someone who we need to lean on
Perhaps.
a little bit.
Yeah, I mean,
here
life
and there.
happens.
Life happens.
Right.
But I do think that we need to spend more time getting our shit together all the way around, financially, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, right? Before we look to a mate to define or fill any gaps.
Ooh.
Okay.
You
I
sound like
that.
my
Let me-
bag.
Let me chime in on that, please.
Yeah.
Go
Oh,
ahead.
please,
Now-
King.
It depends on who you're talking about and what race of people you're talking about, because you can't separate the two. Now, that's great for Caucasians who have benefited from slavery, who have benefited from your great great grandfather.
What
has
you're calling it is
slaves.
generational wealth.
Generation wealth. So it's great if your great grandfather had a whole bunch of slaves and he profited from free labor for 50, 60 years.
Like Trump.
And he created a business, and now all his children benefit from free labor. That's great. If you're, I say you're Caucasian and the middle class.
Say I'm not Caucasian. Let's
say
go with
hold
just,
on, let me finish.
Let's go with us.
Let me finish. If
Because
you
I
have
think what I
benefited,
said goes with us.
if you
too.
if you benefited from redlining, meaning that you can get a house in the suburbs because you're a different complexion, but you can afford it, but you can't get the loans, so you have to live in the projects. So it's a different type of mentality. So if you are fortunate enough to be in that class of people where you benefited from white supremacy, then yeah. Now, black people who, let's say Frederick Douglass, what about if Harriet Tubman had that same mentality? What about if any of the slaves had the same mentality? I'm not going to procreate with another black person until they get out of slavery, until they have a place of their own, until they're not working for the white man no more. Imagine if we had that mentality then.
I think you took what I said and you kind of bastardized it. What I said was get your shit together. I didn't say they had to be completely out of slavery.
No.
I said get your shit together.
No, I'm saying
So
get your
I
shit
think
together. But
what
listen,
I'm
hold on.
saying, what I'm hearing you say is we can use each other as a crutch as long as we don't have the privilege that white people have. And
All
I
things
think
considered equal.
all things considered equal, if you have two hands and two legs and you're of that level of privilege, you can work on yourself.
So what I'm saying is, for black people, all things aren't considered equal. That's my point. That's a
Yeah,
very
I
point.
know. What I'm saying is
She's saying amongst each
I'm
other.
saying
though. Like
amongst
us,
each other.
Yeah, we're just saying. Like,
I'm saying
take the
just
white man
same,
out of the
same
equation.
women that you were applauding that they
Yeah.
could get out and get and,
Like your
and
grandmother.
do it with
Yeah.
having kids. They're able to do the same thing,
Yeah, so
even though they don't
so-
have white privilege. They
so-
have the capacity too.
So what I'm saying is, well, the reason why I read that, I said that because that privilege means it's a big standpoint. So black men, for example, you already know. I come from Wilmington, Delaware. You already know you gotta hustle. You already know you're not gonna go work. You're not gonna work at the bank. You just know it. It's sad actually, but you know, in Wilmington, Delaware, there is no industry there. It was a car industry was there, but then they left. They went overseas.
Oh, I thought to Detroit.
So, like, what do you do? Like, you either work at a bank. What else? Do
or
you
rob
do?
the bank.
Like, what do you do? That's my thing.
You
What
work
does
at
a
the bank or
black
you rob the
man
bank?
do in Wilmington, Delaware for?
Get on the train and go
Joe
somewhere else.
Biden, look,
Like,
I mean,
you don't.
I
That's
don't
what
know.
I'm saying. Like,
But
you
that's
don't
that white
even
privilege.
think about it. It's like you. Like so many black men I know who still live in Delaware, they don't have their own businesses. They still trying to make their way because the way white supremacy is like you You can't have hair.
Oh, well, not nowadays. Now, all
I'm
have,
talking about
all,
in Delaware right
Oh, boy,
now.
this
No,
gonna
all
be a
of that
long
has changed.
podcast, sir.
No,
'cause
all of
you're
that has
not
changed.
actually
Well,
making.
No, all of that has changed.
Because I'm
Yeah.
saying
it
that
has.
the
That's
subject
right.
is changing
Recently.
though. The
Recently.
girl, the
Yes.
question she
Yeah.
asked is not what we're talking about right now. That's how I feel. She asked like if men supposed to take care of a woman.
Yeah.
So
we
what I'm saying-
switched over to
so no,
white.
what I'm saying
white
is-
yeah, I'm
Yeah.
like
No, what I'm saying is,
well, that
I'm
happens
saying
all
is
the
the
time.
reason
So
why,
Yeah.
give it a
the
few
reason
minutes.
why that,
Right.
The reason
The reason
That's
why
why we
that-
stirred the pot.
I'm saying
Right.
the reason why there is a gap is because of white supremacy. We can't
I
act like that don't
understand.
exist. That's what I'm saying.
No.
The reason why a lot of men are not in that position is because there we go.
But do-
Come on.
But
Yeah.
do you?
So,
but do you
Saved by the
feel
bells.
like
Right.
if you had a
Caller.
wife and you had money, would you take care of her?
Hi, caller. What's your name
No
and where
man
you
would-
calling
would
from?
Say no to that.
What's up, Danny? This L.
What up,
Hey,
L? What up, L?
L, please chime in.
Yeah, we
chime
can't
in.
wait for L to
Yeah,
go
let's
in.
go on. What you say about what I said?
First of all, let me stop, brother. I don't know what tangents you on right now,
Sorry, L.
but what you're saying is not really answering the question.
L is a mess.
Because I feel that regardless of what your situation is in growing up, you have the opportunity to better yourself, okay? And as the young lady said, you know, man or woman, all right, getting together, getting your shit together, there should be no excuses,
Yeah.
okay? Because we have, you know, I was just talking to my daughter about this yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
If you're in the inner city, okay, and you have a lot of people that don't make it out, but you have a lot of people that do, and we're speaking on the inner city, you know, in the inner city. These individuals have done what they need to do to get out. Everybody has that equal chance to get out. So I don't know. You kind of threw me off on what you're saying. But to answer the question from my standpoint, I believe that the individuals, as far as like the man taking care of the woman, I don't. That we're not in the 1950s anymore. Okay, circumstances are different, things are different, and I believe that if you are with someone, you build together. You know, women are just as strong financially now as men are.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like it used to be.
Mm-hmm.
And I always go back and say this one thing. If you have a man who is solely taking care of a woman who's doing nothing but taking care of the household, maybe taking care of the kids, what happens now if something happens to that man where he's no longer able to work and provide? So now what do you do?
Affleck.
Hilarious.
No, divorce.
You
Affleck.
basically set yourself up for failure because we don't know what tomorrow may bring. So you
No,
don't
that's
know.
big facts.
So you should always have yourself in a
Everybody need to
situation
know how to fish.
where you're with someone where you actually are able to build together.
Come on.
That's how I feel.
Oh, I love that. Thank you so much, Elle, out of Houston. And now, at the end of the day, is it okay that a man has no income whatsoever and the woman takes care of him?
This
Would you
week.
be okay with that?
L's on.
Oh, Elle's gone.
Oh, my
okay,
bad.
bye,
I
Elle.
hung
No,
up.
he was like, bye, boop.
He's
Next.
finished.
Call back,
No,
girl. My
I
bad.
know,
I thought
like-
she had wrapped you up, B.
That's
okay,
funny.
so my question
I
is to
wasn't
my
finished,
panel.
though.
Yeah, please.
Now, if my husband decided that he wanted to spoil the dog mess out of me and he didn't want me to have to work
Right.
and all that, I wouldn't have no problem with that.
Now-
I would still want to be able to have the freedom to do what I want to bring in income.
Yes.
Because I think
'Cause there you
all
go.
all things considered, I'm still gonna want to do the stuff.
Yeah.
I'm still gonna want to get up and do yoga. I'm still gonna want to get up and write. I'm still gonna want to coach. You know what I mean? And I do what I love.
caller.
I don't feel like I'm forced to
Oh, I'm in the
work.
building.
And so that's a different
Somebody gotta go.
perspective. You know what I
I'm
mean?
sorry. Hold on 1 second, caller.
Hold on, caller. Hold on, baby. Hold on.
So that's a whole nother
So it's a different perspective, right? Like now, if my husband decided, okay, I'm gonna retire you, cool, retire me,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm still gonna contribute to our funds.
Okay,
And that's
I have a
being able to
question
do
for you
things.
after this caller. Okay. Caller, what's your name and where are you calling from? And do you support your woman?
I have a question too. Because I'm curious about that scenario.
Who is this?
How that plays out. This is Armani out of Dallas.
Hi,
What's up,
Armani.
Hi, Armani.
How are you
What's going on?
doing?
Hey, loved one. I'm feeling good. It's good to, but, everything's good, though. What's going on with you?
Good. Thank you.
Shout out to Dallas.
Yo, shout out to you, Nick, bro. Shout out to you, Bob and Tommy. But no. So, on this topic, though, I think the young lady in the red raised an interesting point. It's a tough pill to swallow as far as, like, when women charge us up in that way, get your stuff together before you come to us. But it's real, and being a little bit younger, like feeling my, younger, I've been going through the dating period. Like I understand it. Like you actually enjoy the dating phase more when you are financially together. You can dress how you want. You can take her to the restaurant. You can have a good time and all those things of that nature. And then I think it's a different phase. Like if y'all want to move in together, y'all have to work that out because I don't think that's fair to have one person paying all the bills and another person stacking all their money. And that's kind of what I wanted to ask the young lady, in that scenario, in what ways do you contribute?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Like, what do you have to offer? What makes her the prize? That's what I just wanted to know. Like, what are you about to do every damn day? Because, just live, exist. Like, how are you going to better my life?
Right.
Because it's got to be reciprocated. I've never been that type. And then that scares me. Thank you so much, Armani. I appreciate you, baby.
I'm out. No.
For you, the question is, okay, so say that your husband did say, baby, you know what? I just want you to focus on you, honey, and be as creative as you want to be. And I like to see you happy and shine. Now, if he decided to up and leave you in 2 seconds, you know what I mean? What are we going to happen then? Like, I don't know if you're divorced, then that's another story because you're going to get alimony.
Why I
but
believe
you know what I
people
mean?
Need to be financially independent. And I think, okay, so I have a whole different perspective when it comes to like financial independence and literacy. Like, I think that people need to be thinking of things in life terms. Like, are you making enough money to sustain yourself now and 20 years from now?
There you go.
So if my husband decides he wants to retire me, is it because he's struggling paycheck to paycheck, or it's because he has 5 years already stacked in the bank and we're working on our fifth, corporate property or whatever, right?
Right.
So it's about having that financial freedom to make those choices. Not like we're struggling, but I'm sitting at home.
No.
You know what I mean?
That just don't even make sense.
That doesn't make sense to me.
Okay, got you. Okay, so you're just saying basically because I feel like...
My aunt actually just came into town. I'll give you a prime example.
1 second, caller.
My aunt just came into town. She's actually my cousin, but she's old enough to be my aunt. She's in her 70s. She just got married. Her husband retired her. She was making jewelry. He asked her how much money she makes at the conferences when she makes the jewelry, and she told him how much.
And he said, "I'll triple
and
that."
he said, if you want to go to the conference,
go. But no, you ain't got to. But you don't
have to.
I love that.
And so she still makes her jewelry. She brought me jewelry that she made. You know what I mean? She wants me to go with her to the conference because it's about empowering women, and she really liked selling her jewelry. And so if she wants to make her jewelry and sell it there, she can, but she doesn't feel that pressure.
I love it. Ooh,
but they're also in their 70s.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's
they're
retirement
in a
time.
Exactly.
She's chilling. Yeah.
Exactly.
I love it. Shout out to Auntie.
Shout out to
Hi,
Auntie.
caller. What's your name and where you calling from?
What up, y'all? It's Big J in Dallas.
What up, Big J?
Dallas coming
What
through.
up, Big
Yeah,
J?
Big J and L always call.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah,
Those
they
are
do.
my favorites.
Shout out to
Hey,
Big
what's
J
up,
Show.
Jay?
Yeah,
What's on your
You
mind?
guys always have the interesting topics, so you
That's
hold
what I'm
back.
talking about,
Thank
Jay. I missed y'all. I missed y'all.
Look, interesting topic today, and I just have my little 2 cents in it. I think part of the discussion is motivated in hope, and another part of it is focused in fear and lack. And I don't think most of us, for the most part, are interested in being in marrying or aligning our lives with someone who brings nothing to the table.
Right.
More importantly, I don't think anyone is interested in being with someone who is exclusively going to take care of us. I find most of us fall somewhere in between where we're trying to find someone that can balance us, who can help us in ways, who can help us grow, and can allow us to be at a place where we can be the best version of ourselves. I've never been with a woman who cared for me, not financially. And I don't know very many men who I'm comfortable being around who could live that way for an extended period of time. Now, that said, I've been married for nearly 20 years. During that time, there have been seasons
where I've been between work or underemployed or whatever else. And that's not the man's responsibility. That's not white supremacy keeping me down. That's not this, that's not that. That's just part of the journey.
Right.
We all have seasons in our life where we face difficulty and burdens. And if you're partnered with somebody during those seasons of discomfort, they'll ride with you.
Absolutely.
What I find is, for the most part, very few of us have seen good examples of perseverance and determination in relationships. So we've never watched people ride through those seasons of difficulty and come out the other side. So immediately, our minds turn to how quickly can I get off this ride?
Yes.
Not how can I get to the other side of it.
Yeah, you're
And
so
there are
right.
going to be periods in any long-term relationship, if you're truly committed to it, where one or the other of you is going to be off it. And that's okay. But if you're with the right one, whether or not you're temporarily down, you're not going to be out, because you're both focused on putting each other in a position where they can become their best selves. And I hope each one of you finds somebody that helps you find that courage and that to make that sort of commitment and be with somebody that allows you to be your best.
Oh, I love that, Jay. Jay, I have a question though before you go. I noticed that you said something really interesting earlier, which was no one or no man that I know around me.
That he felt comfortable being around.
Yeah, that he felt comfortable being around.
Yes, that's
yes, right. That couldn't provide for his family. Do you think that that's like a demographic?
No. Not that they couldn't provide for their family, because like I said, there have been seasons.
Yeah.
No, he said
no.
It was someone who can live off.
I've been underemployed.
That's what I meant.
Whatever else.
Yeah. No.
Not saying that you're not struggling or this or that. I can go back to when I was in grad school.
No, of course.
I was working a full-time job. I had a part-time job, and I was in grad school. And because I had changed jobs and I was in a transitional framework for that 2.5 years,
it was a struggle.
I was not making the money that I had been before.
Right.
But there was not a lack of effort. There was not a determination. There wasn't a plan that I was making progress toward.
And do you think that that's a Texas thing?
Being off it is just part of the journey. What you're doing to put yourself back on, that's life. That's determination. That's choice. That's sacrifice. And I find women in general, if they're with the right one and they have confidence in you, if they see you working and making the effort, they'll stand by you as you execute that plan. On the other hand, if you're the sort of dude who's comfortable being off it, I don't see why you should have a woman anyway.
Yeah.
Because I'll be honest with you, I don't have a problem with women with high standards. I don't have a problem with women who have high expectations. I don't have a problem with women who expect the men around them to be determined and focused and productive. I have problems with males who pretend to be men, walk and talk like men, but don't demonstrate or bear the fruit that men bear. You have a duty to yourself, to your children, to your community, to get up off your behind and get after it.
Right.
Create, make the world a little bit better. And pointing at our women and telling them, you're demanding too much, water finds its own level.
Yeah, water does seek its own level.
I guess so. So my question to you then, Big J, is that mentality, is that a demographical thing? Is that like a Texas thing? Is that how you were raised? Or do you feel like...
I'm not from Texas. I just live here, man.
Oh, okay.
It's Oakland.
So you was up there with the Panthers. Okay, I get it.
And the pimps.
The pimps and the Panthers. Too Short and Bobby Huey. Bobby and Huey.
We some earners wherever we go.
Oh, I
Bottom
love
line,
that.
You know what I'm saying? You put me anywhere on this earth, I'm going to feed mine.
Oh, that's what Jay-Z said. I love that.
That's what I'm talking
Oh,
about.
I love that. Thank you.
But that also means I've done some jobs I'm not proud of. I've done some things that have been difficult, man. I've been seasons in my life. I've washed dishes, waited tables, bartended, done security. Whatever I had to do to take care of my family. And even in those seasons when I was doing that, there were times when I was short. I had to continue on my path and grind. Like I said, be determined. You need a little humility in this life.
Yes.
Because if you got a family, if you got responsibilities, there isn't anything you're too good for.
I love that.
You'll do what you have to do to take care of your family, even if it's not cute, even if it's not pretty, even if it's not prestigious.
Right.
Absolutely. You
Big
got to pay
facts.
them bills. Thank you so much, Big J out there in Dallas. I appreciate you always for the support.
I'm out. Take care, y'all.
You know
Okay,
what's
thank
crazy?
you.
Maybe I just might be too religious, but like in this conversation, like it's like where is the Most High? Like, do He take care of His people or not? Like, it's crazy to me. Like, I believe the Most High said He satisfied the desire of every living thing. In Hawaii, I see reefs, like literally coral reefs, eat. Like, it's crazy. Like, I think America has done us such a disjustice is that we don't even understand that the Most High is the one that making all this go. Like, everything we eat, everything we do is because of His grace and His power is sufficient. And He's literally like, we're literally like His little minions walking around. And if we tap into Him, like, birds don't have this problem.
Right.
Like, ants don't have this problem. Like,
Yeah, we're too smart for our own good. Would you agree with that, fam? Oh, you can't. You ain't even.
I'm pulling the scripture there.
Oh, I'm.
Oh, he pulled the
see?
scripture. He said
That's what I'm saying.
The Most
I'm
High
like,
said
It's
he-
Matthew 6.
Oh,
Not that one. No.
Yeah,
No,
but it
it's
is
a
Matthew
Psalm.
6.
He said He satisfies the desire of every
Yeah, but
living
the
thing.
scripture on, like, you look at the birds and they don't toil nor do they reap, but seek ye first the kingdom of God and all His righteousness and all these
Oh
things
yeah,
shall be
and
added unto
everything.
you.
Yeah, would be added.
Yeah,
unto you.
it's and so it's. I don't think
seek first
anyone
the
is
kingdom,
saying that God does not provide. I think the conversation is about female-male dynamic and about self-exploration and self-development. And
Okay.
God gives us free will to do these things.
Okay, let me interject something. Jacob did not provide for his family. God said He took care of Jacob. He the one He blessed Abraham, and then Abraham grew in gold, silver, cattle. It wasn't because of Abraham's effort. Isaac was rich in cattle, but it wasn't because of him. The Most High gave him wells. If it wasn't for the Most High giving him wells, he wouldn't be.
So to your logic, the white supremacy that they have is what God gave them to begin with too, right?
No, white supremacy.
Oh, whoa,
No, white supremacy is.
But they have all the
no.
wells and they have all the.
White supremacy is because Israelite black people forsake the laws and commandments of the Most High. So He said, "Listen, okay, you don't want to listen to me." Then I'm gonna put somebody over you. They're gonna make you wish you listen to me. It's like a form of discipline. It's like I've been trying to tell you to go this way. You refuse to go the way I tell you. So let me put somebody over top of you who's gonna show you, make you
But
wish.
Jesus came to fulfill the law, so why do we?
But wait,
still
I
have
just got
Can I chime
yeah,
in?
yeah, please, fam. Yes, Nick.
All right, so really, I'm gonna make it short.
Yeah, please.
I'm
Make
not-
it tight. Can you tie it together though?
Yeah, absolutely, no.
Okay, thank you.
And then it's my turn after that.
Oh, of course it is. Yes, it is,
So-
Mama. Yes, Karima J.
To what Harmony you just saying, this is Job 9:24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
So we have to understand what my brother King is saying. It's not that, and I hate to keep saying white people because it's not nothing
Yeah,
against white
just,
people,
or
but
just say the oppressor.
whoever it is, right? It's not that
In
they're
whatever
smarter,
form.
stronger. None of that. They don't have any advantage. The reason they're above you, because that's God's decision. So what we have to realize is the reason we're on the bottom is not because we don't. Listen, the Lord said He will cause your crops to fail. That means He controls the insects who eat the seeds.
Right.
Meaning, even if you did your best job to grow something,
He also
fuck.
said
Hold on,
to
hold on.
each man
One
his
second.
measure of faith.
One second,
too.
Harmony. One second, Harmony. God is telling you, even if you do whatever you got to do to win, He'll fuck it up.
Well, Mr. Locust.
And this is what He
you
said.
know
Hold
you
on,
should
hold on,
have.
Wait,
hold on,
okay,
Harmony.
I'm
One second. And this
Go
is
ahead,
what this
go
what He
ahead,
said.
go
This is what He said.
ahead, go
And He took credit for it.
Right.
He said, "Don't make no mistake. I'm
Right.
doing this to you.
Right.
I'm the one. If you
Right.
can't pay your rent, if
Right.
you homeless,
Right.
you don't have food. He
Right.
said He's the one doing it to you.
Right.
And what we don't understand is He's just trying to get our attention
Right.
to let us understand we are not in control. We
Right.
cannot hustle our way out of this.
Right.
You cannot buy enough property out of this.
Come on.
There's nothing you can do. The only thing left for us to do is to humble ourselves and keep His commandments. If we don't, it's only going to get worse.
Right. But
Okay.
to each man their measure of faith. So since I don't live in the lack that y'all talking about, I'm not going to strive to it. I have property. I have stuff coming my way that I didn't actually work for. right? So if we can still live in that same abundance, and we can still live in the same manifestation of God's gifts and God's glory, then this mindset we have on lack is what we're actually trying to get out of.
Okay, my response to that is I think what King and I are referring to is not the individual,
Yeah.
right?
Okay.
Because I'm not in lack, right?
Okay.
I go through this all the time with my wife. She's witnessed.
Okay.
The Lord provide. The studio
Okay.
is a testament, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm not in lack.
So I just
wait,
feel
wait,
like-
one second.
You know what I'm
Wait,
feeling like
one second.
is,
No.
as black people, we like to call on lack,
Let me finish.
and then we like to call on abundance, but you can't live in both.
But
at
this
the
is
same
Okay,
time.
but this is
go
what I'm trying to
ahead
get you to
to your-
understand.
go ahead,
That's
Nick.
not what we're referring.
Yeah,
Well, I'm
me
not sure
either.
about him, but
Well, just
that's not
let-
what I'm
yeah.
referring
Right.
to. What I'm saying
Right,
is
right.
we're speaking on a nation standpoint.
Okay.
Right.
When I'm talking about black people, I'm looking at the entirety of black people,
Yes.
right?
Okay.
Most black people don't live how I live.
Yes.
Okay.
Most of the black people I know live in unfortunate situations.
Okay.
So when we're having these conversations, that's normally what I'm thinking about. I'm not thinking about us sitting in this room. We
Right.
all seem to be doing fairly well based on
Right.
the conditions we in.
And let me interject something. I just came from Hawaii. I live.
We
Nobody on the planet live like I live. So
I'm out.
I'm saying literally, like literally, people don't have my time. I own my time. Most people can't say that, so we're not.
You're
exactly
truly
what he-
free, is what
I'm
you're saying.
truly
You're
like
free.
I can wake up today. They say, King, how you don't know where you're going? Like I literally can wake up and go to the airport.
I love that.
And then
And-
get to say, you don't know where you're going? Nah, because my folks
Yeah.
is going to send the Uber. Like I don't have to worry. I just I go to the airport with what my clothes I got on.
And
don't even
literally,
care
that is
about
how
it.
you live
But
your
I
life.
know
I know.
everybody can't live like me.
Yeah.
Everybody don't have the faith that I have either. So we're not talking about that. We're talking about as a nation,
Yes.
as a people. It's unfortunate that if you look overall, most of us are carrying out the curses that was put in Deuteronomy 28. We are living them curses. There's no way around that.
But we're
Okay.
living the curses because they're continually put on us. Most often by us.
Right. I was gonna say
We
like
ascribe to it
right,
by
there
the
you go.
mental
I mean, we keep
bondage.
eating
I think
shellfish.
so.
We keep doing the
No,
things
no,
the
no, no,
Most
no,
High
no, no,
say
no, no.
don't do, so I
No,
do
no, no.
agree
I'm
with
gonna
that.
rewind it back. Like it's literally by us always pushing for it's this being the problem when it actually starts central. So like even my first response to the first question Danny asked, it was about self-exploration. It was about self-development. You went into white supremacy. I'm talking about self-responsibility, getting your mind out of bondage with
Okay.
yourself.
financially.
How do
in
we-
every
Wait,
way.
And
before-
then from me,
Yeah,
right,
go ahead. I
From
know, I
me,
wanna hear
dust in
from
the darkness
Karima.
off of me, right? From me, dust and darkness off of me, I can light. And then you might be able to catch some light. And then you might be able to catch some light. And then we all shine brighter because we're lit. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
that-
Iron sharpens iron. Go
Thank you.
ahead.
Just because I got to go, I got to be at work at 5. So let me
Oh,
put my
okay.
little 2 cents and then I
Okay.
got to step out.
Yes, ma'am.
But to answer the question
Yes.
that we
The
originally
original
were
one,
asked,
which one, girl?
Right.
No.
Which question?
the one that she asked, do
About-
men feel like they're do women feel like our men should take care of us?
Yes.
I just wanted to answer this question because I was in a situation like with my kid's father where I didn't work for 3 years. Like he took care of me
Yeah.
during that time, but that was
You was
because
pregnant, right?
I got pregnant.
Back to back.
And
for
then
2
I
years.
did attempt to work.
She was,
I did,
literally.
but I would faint all the time.
Yeah,
I was
you
like one of
shouldn't have
those
been
pregnant
working.
people who just
Girl,
tried,
stop
but
it. I had hyperemesis.
yes,
I was
yes.
terrible. I
So
couldn't do nothing.
and then I like I said, almost died with my daughter. So
oh yeah.
when I got pregnant with
Bed
my son,
rest.
he was like, "Oh yeah, you definitely not even
You're
gonna try to work."
working.
Right.
So then after they were born, it's like almost like twins feel. So breastfeeding one, taking care of the other.
Oh yeah.
So it's like I couldn't work. So I feel like sometimes, and then some women don't want other people watching their
care of their
kids,
baby.
and that was me.
Yes.
So that's why I stayed, and he took care of the bills. But I'm not gonna lie, I feel like we broke up because of that. So
because your independence was
yeah. So
no longer-
when I tell my friends stuff, they're like, "What? He paid for everything?" But I'm like, we were actually struggling though. Like we were struggling. I didn't have my hair, nails, nothing like that.
Oh,
we just
yeah.
had the essential
yeah,
things.
just this. And,
Um,
honey.
Yeah, and it actually it and then another thing too, men when they're paying for everything, it's almost like a form of control.
Yes.
Like,
that's what I was trying to say.
Yes, so he didn't want
Harmony,
me. Yeah,
like, I was just like,
yeah.
I would have to make sure I had a nest egg. Like, if
Yeah,
you want
so
me
that's
to
why.
retire,
So yeah,
I'm gonna need that 100,000 right now.
yeah, so that's why I
And
wouldn't recommend it. I wouldn't recommend a woman like having 100% man taking care of them
Right.
because
Like, I'm gonna need a nest egg.
Yeah,
just
because
in
then,
between.
like
and
what
then
I had-
should
yeah.
anything not work, I'll refund you back to whatever we agreed
like
to.
I love
That's
working as
fine,
yeah,
too. You know
working
what
as
I
a
mean? Like,
team.
I'm
That's
fair.
perfect.
I'm
Proverbs
fair.
Proverbs 31.
Uh-huh.
I don't understand what y'all talking about.
Okay.
Proverbs 31. She is a beast.
Ooh.
She is. She's
Who's
under.
the beast?
She wouldn't. She a man.
Sodom and Gomorrah? What are you talking about?
a
Babylon the
man-
Great?
Any man who's
Oh.
seen a woman
Okay.
function like Proverbs 31, I'm telling you, I guarantee
Oh, the virtuous woman.
It's not too many Proverbs 31 women that are single today. I can almost guarantee if she is
Well,
embodying
I am, but it's only by choice. You know?
Come on, somebody. You can be so fine that you just say you got so many options that you can
You
say,
know what? My family member asked me that today. How the hell are you still single? Just how you just
have
walking
options. You
around
got so
still
many
single?
That's gonna be. I'm naming my next song. How are you still single? Everybody always asks me that. I'm like, I'm tired of that question.
There's another man in the room, so you don't take this one opinion. But I'm telling you, if a man, it's a normal man, see a Proverbs 31, anything described like Proverbs 31, she's
Can
not
we look
single.
that up?
She's
Can we
not
look that up,
single.
fam? Proverbs 31.
Yeah, can we pull
I
that
know,
up?
but we
She
got to
wants
list
the
the
scripture.
qualities. I know, but can we list the qualities? I'm sorry. 'Cause
Yeah,
you
I'm
love that.
curious. I'm
You
curious
love
because
that.
I'm trying to be booed up soon. Let me know what to.
Yes. Let's get these qualities out here.
When I was
ladies
coming
and
out,
gentlemen.
Yes.
when I was coming out the world, I had to ask myself. I said,
Oh,
you
I
know,
love that. I
um,
swear he's a Jehovah's Witness.
I was sitting there thinking to
The
myself,
same
like,
terminology.
I know.
I
the
make
world.
I make so many bad decisions with women.
Woo.
You know, so I had to
Come
realize
on.
that I didn't understand what I needed. I didn't create me. So how could I possibly know? Like, for example, Adam didn't go pick Eve.
Right.
No, she was created
If
for
you would have
him.
left it for him, he probably would have
Ooh,
picked.
callers.
I know,
He
right?
probably would have picked something that wasn't cracking. So
Callers jumping today.
I was
Um,
gonna say something, but I'm glad I didn't. I was gonna say what he was gonna pick, but we all.
Oh,
So-
Big J, yes. Okay, so
hold on, I'm
we're
just looking
pulling
this
up the scripture right now,
So,
you guys. It's a virtuous woman. I'm sorry,
so-
go ahead, fam.
So actually, what I did was
Hold on,
I had
caller.
to rethink the whole process, what I'm looking for, all of that. So I went to the scriptures. I said it's got to be. I have nothing I looked for in the Bible I couldn't find. So I looked for what is a woman in the scriptures, and I found what a virtuous woman is, right? And then it says who can find her?
Who can find her?
How can you find a woman like this, right? Her price is more valuable than rubies, because what this is saying, a virtuous woman is like my brother was saying, is a woman who has her own business. This woman was up before the sun, taking care
She sure
before the
was, taking
sun, like
care
to
of the
take care of her
cattle,
house,
yeah.
make sure her
Her
husband
cattle,
was
yeah.
ready to go to work.
Oh,
Then
my
after
God,
that-
that's my general manager's wife.
Then after he go to work,
Literally.
she get to work with her own
yeah,
business.
yeah, that was her. Yeah.
Sewing things,
Yep.
taking it to the
Yep.
market. Then
Yeah.
took
yeah.
care of the kids. Then when
Yeah.
her husband came home, she took care of her
him.
husband.
Dude, what the hell?
That is what your expectation is from the person who created you. So that may not, now you may not agree with it,
No, I agree
but
with her
that's what
wholeheartedly.
that's what the scriptures say is a virtuous woman. That's what I went looking for. So shout out to my rib. 'Cause that's about that's about the best I deserve.
Yeah.
All the bullshit I done did to women. You feel me?
Right.
So I look at it. I
your
truly, for real, I truly,
You are blessed.
I'm truly
sir.
blessed.
You got
no,
okay.
no,
Talking about,
no
that's what I
doubt.
got. Yeah.
I'm not even confused, but I really had to humble myself and understand that, you know what? When we talk about all these other different cultures, one thing that we all forgetting, we're all sitting in this room guessing on how to be in a relationship. We should stop and think about that, because it's not another group of people doing this. There's not another nation of people sitting around in a room guessing how to be with one another. That should be a natural thing, because you know why? They have living examples.
Yeah.
They have history.
Yeah.
So what we have to do at some point, we have to humble ourselves and realize, damn, maybe we don't know.
I don't know
Maybe
if
we
I've
need to
ever
look at our
told you that my
history.
grandparents are still alive and still together.
No,
Let
that's
me ask
beautiful.
you a
but-
question. I'm gonna interrupt you. Let me ask
No,
you a
no, go ahead.
question.
You got to call it too.
Are you leaving your woman?
Hell, you gonna have to
Why
kill
you ain't
me.
leaving her?
You
Why
gonna-
you ain't leaving your
That's a
woman?
gift, man.
That's
I'm
my
committed.
point.
Amen.
He's the embodiment of what I'm talking
Nah,
about.
she got to
the
get- they got
woman
to
that
take
I'm
me
talking
out.
about, a nigga get her, she not
Th-
going
no,
nowhere.
nigga, no.
She's done. Niggas is locking that down.
I know,
Niggas,
but then what if
nigga,
you don't
you need
want
your
to be
feet
locked down
rubbed,
no more?
anything,
Then what
nigga,
if you
I'm
want
saying,
to
whatever.
when I
be?
say locked down, what I mean locked down, I mean what
Right,
I'm saying.
hold on.
No, here's what I'm saying. When a man,
Fuck that.
when a man
Make
finds a
space,
woman
nigga.
like he's talking about,
Yeah,
he
he finds
don't
a
want
good
nothing
thing.
else.
Of
Amen.
course.
Like she
Amen.
satisfies
Well,
that.
come on now.
Danny,
Come on
Danny,
now.
Danny,
Of course, you're not
I'ma
gonna
tell
leave,
you-
but you guys are still imperfect.
But
and
no,
it's not
look,
like
it's not
you
about being
won't
perfect.
Act as such all the time.
But
just know that, and when you got that woman, treat her as such.
Amen.
all
Thank
the
you. A
time.
lot of guys, yep, a lot of guys get the girl.
I'm sure he does.
A lot of guys get the girl, then they lose
Thank
her.
But this is why. Let me.
Thank
I don't want to
you.
speak for all men.
Thank
And this
you.
is just my personal history. 1 second, caller. The reason why, and I don't want to blame women for this, right? But this personal experience.
He's about to blame women.
Yeah,
I don't want to blame you, but I'm about to blame you.
We're about to get the blame.
You're
No,
about
per-
to get blamed.
This
we're
is,
listening,
No, this
though.
is my fault.
Right.
I went seeking for women, right? I like what I seen on the outside,
Mm-hmm.
right? Once I got to know the person on the inside, I didn't
Then
have
you
those
didn't
same
like
feelings. So now I don't want to do those things
Right.
that will come naturally.
Right.
I don't like the person that I'm actually
Yeah.
dealing with,
Right.
right? So I don't want to put that on. I should have done more finding out the person.
Yeah.
But they did have a lot to do with the character of the
Wow,
woman.
it sounds like everybody just keep making my
You know
point
what I'm
about
saying?
how you got to get to know yourself and deal with your own shit.
Oh, it all
Caller.
comes around full circle.
Oh,
Yeah.
Hi,
if-
caller.
if
What's your name?
only.
Where
I
you
don't
calling
disagree
from?
with you.
Well, the caller. Let's see what the caller
Hey
says.
man, brother Nick. Hey man.
Is that J or L?
L.
I knew it.
So again, yeah, I was just calling.
What up, L?
But check it out.
Yeah, they are.
So
The whole chat's
real
going up.
quick. What I told my wife, man, look, when I met my wife, we worked together,
Okay.
and I told her, I said, look, you know, I want us to do something together as far as a business. So I said, you know, I need you to do one thing. I said, I need you to trust me. I said, trust me in what I'm telling you we're going to do. And we can build this thing and build it together. So we both quit our jobs. We both, you know, not a lot of extra money in the bank. We quit our jobs, went out on faith to start our own business. You know?
Right.
And I basically, you know, we did the business, and I told my wife, I said, look, if you want to work again, I mean, the business became successful. So I told her, I said, if you want to work, you can. But if you don't want to, I'm not asking you to or anything like that, because I was working, we had the business, and we were doing pretty good. So she said, no, I'm going to do the business, and I'm going to continue to work in the business. So years go on, we're still doing the business. She decided, you know, she wanted to kind of step off from a full-time role into a part-time role, take a break, and then possibly do some other stuff. I felt comfortable with that. And the reason why I felt comfortable was because the point that I made earlier, if something was to happen to me, I knew that she could step right back in and continue with the business and take care of herself and her kids based on what we built.
Let me ask you a question, caller.
That was
What's his name?
important to me
L.
in
L.
making sure that she has, you know, we have some type of something coming in where she can handle it and take care of things. You know, I always look at things like that. If something happens to me, you know, and so, you know, I just wanted to add that piece in. So it's definitely important to find somebody that's equally yoked, that has that same hustle, you know, when it comes to your finances.
Amen.
Because I've seen a lot of people have different thoughts on finances, and that breaks up relationships, that breaks up marriages and things like that, because you're not on the same page when it comes to the money. Sometimes you're not even in the same book.
Yep.
Right.
L, let me ask you a question, L.
So,
L, are you leaving your woman?
hell no.
Why not?
Hell no.
Why not? Why you ain't leaving your woman? Why not?
Get out of here, dog. He's like, hell no.
Why? The question is, why aren't you leaving your woman?
Get out of here, dog. I don't know why. Hell no.
I love that. I love to hear men saying that about their wives. I love
Why aren't you leaving your woman?
We have too much invested in each other, and just like I said, I found somebody that's on the same field as us.
that. Amen.
That's
You know,
my
we think alike.
that's my point.
So why leave and start over and have to try to find some scrub out there that ain't in the same place?
I don't want no scrub.
That's what I'm saying.
Scrub is
Listen
a
what I'm
good-
telling
Okay,
you.
I have a question to everybody. Okay, so this is something that Jane Smith said. She said, if a man has their own personal assistant that do everything for him, of course he wouldn't leave her. So if I'm going to take care of you in the morning, okay, like an example. For example, my general manager, he told me they're Belizean. Every single morning she wakes up at 4 a.m. because he wakes up. She don't have to be up till, I don't know, 2 hours later. Then she irons his shirt every single morning, irons his clothes, makes him breakfast, packs his lunch every single damn day, then gets the kids up, feeds them breakfast, gets them off to school. Then she's on her way to work. I'm just saying, and then she goes to work. So that's all. I'm just like, they've been married for 27 years, I believe, 25.
I'm telling you, a man don't leave a woman like that. That's what
That
I'm
is
trying to tell
true.
you.
That is true,
I'm
but
telling you, they don't leave
women like
What
that.
is our pride?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like
pride?
no,
They don't
listen,
be
listen. Somebody who had that life. I had that life. I had that life.
And
And
taking care of the
Can we
kids.
put the phone
I almost
number
killed
in the
myself.
chat again?
I had that life.
Yo, shout out to the callers too. Thank you, callers.
Exactly, like
I get because I'm
you know,
working
even
lot.
a foot rub, even a foot rub at night. Shoot.
No, fuck a foot rub for me. I'm sorry, I'm gonna need a little bit more than that, man.
Well, obviously,
that's all I'm saying,
if he's, I mean, I'm just saying something nice. Like I feel like for my situation, I was in a situation where I was doing his laundry, I was taking care of the kids, and like having 2 kids is so stressful. Then they come home from work, they're tired, so they don't feel like watching the kids. You know, they're tired, and so you're thinking, oh, he about to come home. He's gonna have the kids. I get to relax. Nope, he's tired and
he's looking like, where's the food?
where's the food?
I just worked
and I'm all like, this baby's screaming over here. This baby's screaming over here. I'm like, so mothers and wives, I feel like we still, yes, it's good to take care of your man. He's not gonna, of course, that's always how it's supposed to be. But I feel like, women should also, if we're gonna take care of a man like 60, 70%, at least give us some 30%.
My whole thing is like, why do you get to just go to work for 8 hours a day?
Well, if we're gonna be home, then
that's y'all only job as men. Like, you get to just go to work.
I
got to work. I gotta cook. I gotta clean.
You only have to work 8 hours.
Yeah, you only gotta work 8 hours a day, nigga. We don't stop working. You know, we wake up and take care of y'all and the babies, and then work and actually earn $1, then come home and deal with more shit. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from? And do you provide or do you take?
Dallas, man. Look, I'm gonna try to keep
break it down.
Super brief.
Okay.
Some of us have patting ourselves on the back and giving us big props way too much. Look, if you got the right sort of man who's out there grinding and doing something, he's not putting in a 40-hour work week. I haven't worked 40 hours since I was in undergrad.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I have
Jay, you're
a full-time
different.
job. I have investment properties, and I have other businesses that I participate in.
You don't throw that out there.
I have 2 children, and I cook and clean easily as much as my wife.
I love that. Thank you, Jay.
Okay, stop.
But you're a unicorn. You're a unicorn, dude.
Stop on the back when a man does what he needs to do, and stop big up in yourself, because you would have to clean your house if you were by yourself.
Amen.
Stop acting like you didn't choose to have a family and choose to have children and choose to have a husband. What you're straining at is the additional responsibility that comes with that. And the reason why you resent it is most women today don't admire or respect the role of a wife.
That's not true, Jay.
Being a wife, being a wife does not mean staying at home doing your nails and watching the story.
No, we don't.
That's not what it is.
I love it.
And
No, we want to be independent. We want
stay-at-home wife means you're supporting a man who is out there grinding and hustling enough so that she can stay home and take care of her family, which is an abundant responsibility. You're really denigrating the role of a wife. You're minimizing what it is.
Exactly.
You're not fully appreciating the level of sacrifice and determination
Who isn't,
that a
Jay?
woman, in her purpose,
Who is he talking about?
sacrifices for her family.
Jay, hold on.
Jay, no one has any problem with.
Hold on, Jay. Hold on, Jay.
Hold on, Jay.
Hold on, Jay. I agree with you, Jay. Hold on. But it's not just women that degraded the wife and the household.
Okay,
it was a cultural thing.
When I say we, I'm not talking males are doing it nor females are doing it.
Okay.
As a society, we have minimized the role of wife and husband so much that men don't look at husband as an honorable title. And women don't look at wife as an honorable title.
Amen.
They look, women won't tell you they want to be a wife. They'll tell you they want to be a boss bitch. They want to be bad.
Oh, no, I want to be a wife. I want to be a wife. I've been saying I wanted to be a wife. You know this.
It has nothing about nothing. They don't fully understand legacy and pedigree and how it's created.
Yeah, I don't want to.
How you build a household, how you build a legacy. Something that's going to last longer than, I don't know, the next iPhone update.
Yeah, yeah.
No, I get
Yeah,
it.
no.
Amen.
And I agree with that.
To build a household, that takes a sort of determination, a sort of commitment, and a level of humility. You got to change diapers.
Yeah.
You're going to have to pick up after people. You're going to have to do things you don't want to do.
Yes, all the time.
My wife has had to hold down my family when I was traveling for work.
So?
And No, it's not a so.
I'm just fucking with you, Jay.
No,
All right.
no, it's fact. It's not so, and I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that the bomb or she's perfect or anything like that. But I will say, the willingness to humble herself and do things that women typically don't want to do, and vice versa, the fact that I'm willing to do things that men are typically willing to do, is what works for us. And if you can find somebody who's willing to do
these
that,
days, amen.
20 years.
Yes.
You have Bill like now it's that now, but you don't get that till you're older. But
Yeah.
what happens when you're older? You know when you wasting somebody's time, so you nix it.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a different time. Like he's right.
He's right.
It's totally a different
everybody.
Yeah,
agrees
it's
with
a
you, Jay.
different era right now.
Everybody agrees with you,
have
Jay.
evolved. So like it's what you said earlier. Nobody's seeing you. Enough of you.
Yeah.
So like,
And
it's
I
not
think
like
we
you out
do
there.
we do look at certain
you-
things.
you-
Like we
you
do
get
look
it.
up
You-
to
you
certain
actually hear
certain
me.
statuses
I
in
think
life.
Sometimes I'm not being heard, and I really.
No,
Wait, hold on.
I hear you. We hear you.
Wait,
No,
hold on.
we agree with you, Jay. I think honestly, like when I was a youth director, I made all of my girls promise that they would be wives and not baby mamas. And to this day, from my understanding,
you can't get anybody to promise that. Because
No.
I'll be honest with you,
Jay,
I know a lot more. Girls
Jay,
that
let
wanna
me
be
finish
mothers
what I
than
just
they
did.
wanna
Jay, I'm gonna need you to stop, and I'm gonna need you to listen because I made those babies promise that when they turned 12, and I got all them to graduate. So you're not gonna rain on my parade because at least I got them through high school, okay?
He was just
Listen.
saying that you can't
Like
make
I
them.
said,
I
promise
know,
they not
but
gonna
they
be a baby
did.
mama.
They
That's
did
all. It's
promise
not their
it.
choice.
No,
you know, really.
No, in all
I mean-
honesty,
That is neither a comment on your effort nor a comment on the sacrifices you made for those children. That's a beautiful thing.
right. And so
But
what I'm
they
saying
desire is what's going to determine their choices in the future,
well,
whether or
no,
not.
as a culture, I promise you, I've been listening, and I would love for you to actually listen too, because I think as a culture, us as adults, we have a responsibility to the people who are coming behind us to continue to make things look desirable. And if we're making marriage look less desirable, people are not going to desire it. If we as a culture are not taking responsibility for the titles that we are calling things and treating them and respecting them as those titles, it is our responsibility.
Can I add, please, that I think
With all due respect, how are you going to show what a good marriage looks like if you're not in one?
That's true.
Woo! That's not a you. That's not.
Time to go.
That is not.
That's
a
not
you
it.
thing.
Yeah.
That is
That's what. No, I'm saying for the people who are in it, Jay.
Can I respond?
for not. We're not
Hey,
living.
man, that's warning
No,
shot.
I grew up in the
but
same
it's a
circumstance. I knew more couples
right?
that would have been
It's
long
like
term
I just wanna say
stacking
one
than
point.
married.
I just
Wait,
wanna
we
interject.
can't have everybody
You have
talking.
to-
Go ahead, Jay.
You have
Finish
to
your point,
see
and then
people
K.
get
Dot,
married
please.
In order to desire marriage, you have to see them work at it. That's all I'm saying.
Yes.
No,
Yes.
you're right.
K. Dot,
Thank
for you?
Thank you, Big J.
That sounds that. Look,
I just want to add one thing.
Oh, okay, go ahead.
This thing,
She called a
this,
preacher.
Yes,
this,
she did.
this discussion makes me. I know Nick gonna love this. We need to get back to the laws of the Most
the
High.
land?
We need to go back to the laws of the Most High. That's the problem.
But you
Is that we're
But
not.
you gotta make that desirable. So when I was saying everybody, no, for real.
It is
It's
desirable.
real.
I
No,
think
I'm not
we
saying
do
that. You
desire
gotta
it.
listen. Like,
I'm
you
sorry.
gotta listen, King.
Yes,
I'm
ma'am.
not saying it's not desirable. I'm talking about the times. The times it's instant gratification. So I'm with Big Bro always on me. I'm listening to you too. But we live in a society where you have to make it desirable. And the way you preaching it is not desirable to the youth now.
Okay, can I
That is very true.
See,
K.
and that's
Dot,
and
I
that's
agree with that.
and that's the thing about wisdom, because there's the things that my grandma told me at 15, 16, 17, 20, 21 that I thought the lady was crazy until I got some wisdom, until I grew up and got some experience under my life, under my belt, and now I say I fucked up. Like damn, I wish I could do things differently now.
Based on what your grandma told you, and I get that, but like I'm talking about making it desirable now. Like I'll use myself as an example. I don't look my age at all.
No,
So
you do not.
the wisdom comes from me. I make things desirable to who engages because they think I'm a certain age, but I'm not. So like when I say the delivery, like I learned it like you learned it and how you're receiving it, but we were forced to receive it that way.
Yeah.
So like that's why we received it. That's why a lot of us know the scripture in the chat room, and a lot of us because we had to go to church. We had to do a lot of things. That's not today. So in order for us to be on one accord, we're going to have to evolve as well. We can't preach it the way it used to be preached. It has to be delivered differently.
Before you guys take this call, though, I'm going to just chime in, and then I'm going to shout out my name, and I'm about to head out, y'all.
Hold on 1 second. Don't say a word, okay?
Hold on 1 second. Okay,
you know what? All I got to say, I grew up with my grandmother and my grandpa. They've been married for over 20 years. That is the dream, of course. Nowadays, things are different. Just for me, like people say, "What? How are you single?" I'm single because I have the I feel like I was born like in the wrong era. Yeah, I should have been born years ago because I still in that
traditional,
like how he's speaking. Like I still feel like I want to be that wife material type. But a lot of men nowadays, a lot of men nowadays, to be honest, they want to be bachelors, but they want to put it on us as women. But to be honest, a lot of them like having multiple women. A lot of them don't want to settle down, and so that's me. I'm ready to settle down. So I'm we can't even. You don't even like if you go on a date. Don't even mention you want something serious on a date. They'll be like, "Oh, you want something serious? Oh, check, please."
Yeah. Okay.
So that's what.
Get her a shot. Yeah, get her a shot. Just get her a shot.
So,
let's be out.
Yeah, everybody. Here's my Instagram, Karima J. Thank you for having me on the show.
Absolutely.
Thank you. Let Dani tell it. Yes. Dani's been telling it to us all day. I love it. I love it, girl. And I hope to come back and be on the show with you guys.
Yeah. Please do, and bring us a sample of when you do come back.
Yeah. Oh, yes, yes.
One second. Kareem was performing Saturday, December 11th. Yeah,
big show, y'all.
Northridge.
Northridge.
On
That's a Saturday.
Yes, backup dancers, band, everything, guys.
You can go to tickets in my bio at King James Global or at Karima J. She has tickets in there. And what we doing is, look, just donate a ticket. If you don't come donate to a young mother, her whole motivation.
Or Venmo or
I love you, Danny. That's it right
there. So what we're trying to do is have people go to the link on my Instagram, buy it because I get my own show if I sell 50 tickets.
Okay.
So we're trying to have a printout showing everybody we could bring 50 people in the room, basically. Even if you guys aren't there, on paper it shows that. Yes.
Where are the people going? Tell them where to go right now.
So Northridge, you guys, the show is in Northridge.
They buy the tickets.
They go on my bio on Instagram. The link is right there.
Instagram
Karima J, Kari, M as in milk, Jay, Karima J. Or you can go to my manager's Instagram. Easy, King James Global.
King James Global.
Yep, you could buy the tickets there.
It's in the chat too. I mean, it's in the,
yep. So yeah, we're trying to get 50 tickets so I can get my own show, y'all. Let's do it, single mothers out there. Come support another single mom. Thank you, guys. Thank you. And I love your mentality too. Like you stick to what you believe in. That's awesome. That's awesome. So yes. Yes, thank you guys so much. You know what? I could tell that you're gonna be married for years.
Oh,
yeah, forever. Can you teach the younger fellas, please?
Actually, you might want to leave your info because he's trying to do a rib collection.
Okay, yes.
Yeah.
You don't mind if I take the
Oh, you didn't get there.
You better.
Yeah.
Girl, I haven't eaten all day.
Definitely. He's an Israelite, honey. So.
Israelite.
Hi.